Cu ocazia recentei vizite în România a unei delegații formată din Arhonţii Patriarhiei Ecumenice, am încercat să aflăm care este rolul acestora în cadrul Bisericii Ortodoxe.
The Order of St. Andrew is comprised of the leading Orthodox Christians in the United States of America. An archon of the Ecumenical Patriarchate is a person who has been honored by the Ecumenical Patriarch himself. The archon is the highest honor in Christendom. The term archon means leader. It began in the ancient times. So it's an ancient title that dates to the ancient Greece, that was transferred to the ancient Greek civilization, the ancient Roman civilization, and then to Byzantium. And the Ecumenical Patriarchate in its patriarchal court had the title of Archon of the Great Church of Christ. The Great Church of Christ is the Ecumenical Patriarchate, the first among equals of the 15 autocephalous churches of Orthodoxy, one of which is Romania, the Patriarchate of Romania. The single focus, the single mission of the archons of the Ecumenical Patriarchate is to fight for religious freedom for the Mother Church in Constantinople and for all children of Abraham, all faiths. So we fight for religious freedom. Now in Turkey, it's a difficult situation when it comes to religious freedom, I'm sorry to say. We had great hopes when the current president, previously prime minister, was initially elected. And we have met with this person, the prime minister, later the president, on several occasions, always with great hope that religious freedom would be experienced by the Mother Church, which it is not. The government has confiscated thousands of properties. 51 years ago, they shut down forcibly our only seminary. We don't have the ability to train priests, to train bishops who later became patriarchs. Some of the most outstanding theologians in the Orthodox Church were trained at the Chalki Seminary. So when 60 Minutes program, the #1 news program in the United States of America for 25 years, went to Istanbul, went to interview the Ecumenical Patriarch, the journalist Bob Simon asked His All Holiness, "Your All Holiness, do you feel in your own country that you are crucified in your own country?" And His All Holiness sadly said, "Yes, sometimes I feel crucified." But then he said, shortly after, when there is crucifixion, there is resurrection. So he always has the hope that religious freedom will come back to the Ecumenical Patriarchate in Istanbul, Constantinople. And so many people ask me, why doesn't the Ecumenical Patriarchate just leave and go to a place like Greece, for example, where there is religious freedom? And the answer is, there is sacred ground in Constantinople. Why is it sacred? Because St. Andrew, who was the first called apostle of Christ, founded the church in Byzantium, which later became Constantinople when King Constantine the Saint moved the capital of the Roman Empire from Rome to Constantinople, named the city after himself. And that's where the church developed and became one of 5 churches of Christianity: Rome, Constantinople, Alexandria, Antioch, Jerusalem. The Archons of America support the worldwide ministry of Ecumenical Patriarch Bartholomew, including granting independence, granting religious freedom, granting autocephaly to the Orthodox of Ukraine. So in 2019, when the Ecumenical Patriarch signed the Tomos of Autocephaly, the document that granted independence to the 44 million Ukrainian Orthodox, they deserved their own church. They deserved not to be under the influence of a nationalistic patriarchate that sometimes is complicit with government decisions rather than ecclesiastical decisions. So we believe in religious freedom for all people of Abraham, Jews, Christians, and Muslims. Everyone deserves religious freedom.